Condo living has been widely spreading due to the lifestyle demands of the market and the wide selection. But when we finally choose a unit, how do we make it our own? Today, we are going to interview an expert who has been designing elegant and luxurious spaces, giving the feel of vacation homes to each homeowner. Mica Aquino.
I'm a design consultant. I design houses, residential, commercial. I've been doing this for such a long time already. So I started abroad, and then when I got back here, so I had some opportunities to start here. My signature style is actually luxe. I don't know if there's such theme as luxe, but I do call my style as luxe.
Optimizing a small unit space is truly an odds-defying feat, given you are trying to fit your whole life in a small space, but without compromising mobility and comfort.
Usually, the ultimate goal of a designer when designing condominiums are first, you have to face all the challenges in a condominium space. Like, there are a lot of limitations. Also, the shape, you have to establish a design wherein you answer all the client's requirements.
Different interior designers have different processes or steps that they follow. Let's find out the key things.
I draw inspirations from the client themselves. I ask them what the intention of the space is. Like, for this instance, it will be their weekend house. Actually, they live in a big house, but on their weekends, they wanted to meet. So they got a space for them, which is smaller, but I have to provide every activities that is needed. Like, they want to converge in the living area, they want to in the dining. Initially, they specifically mentioned that they want to watch Pacquiao games here. Actually, the design was conceived from the idea of them wanting to watch all together on weekends. So it's more of a bonding space for them.
Designers may draw inspiration from books, nature, or pieces. What could have been the source of inspiration? What could have inspired this project?
I try to exhaust the intention of the use of the space, and then how they interact with each other, the activities they do, and then the theme that they want. They said, I can put colors, but as much as possible, they want it neutral. So what I did, I picked some of the colors and made it mute mode, and that's why it's kind of, it becomes neutral.
Convenient, elegant-looking home interiors with clever solutions for compact living is most ideal for limited spaces.
I can say that the focal point of this whole design is the booth seat that I provided as a dining setup, because that actually separates the activities from the receiving area and the dining area. It's a psychological division. Although it's in one area, the receiving and the dining area, it seems that it's separated.
What is the biggest challenge in creating character for a certain space?
Actually, my cue incorporating a booth seat, or shall I say alcove seat, it's because the orientation of this unit, the provision of the dining area is situated so closely to the kitchen area that it's really challenging. So what I did, I tried to pull back the seats so that you only have to operate the opposite seats. I learned every time I move on from one project to another, I make it a point that I learned something out from the previous one, and I try to incorporate it to the next one. The challenging part here is that the space here in the receiving area is not really even. You don't notice that anymore because I provided an architrave which makes it look even. But if you notice, the space is like that, going that way. So I cover that wall, which is of wood, which is actually going that way. But you don't see it anymore. Normally, that's the given challenges in the condo. I have to create an illusion that it's not an obstruction, yet it becomes a complementary corner.
Space size isn't a deterrent for a creative and well-thought-of design. A space, no matter how small, can become an elegant, uniquely yours sanctuary.
mas na-introduce nila na other qualities and that you see, like the elasticity.
Okay.
And then sometimes they measure the length of the flap. So math na included.
Right.
And then we usually make a contest with the children. Diba?
So with the
Marami
same
eh.
item,
Yes.
nag-evolve yung
Nag-e-evolve.
level of understanding
Yes.
nila.